Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is just going to be some first impressions on some palettes that I've got. Two of them are new and one of them is something that I've taken out of my makeup palette collection and just seeing if I liked it or not, and if I didn't like it I was thinking of passing it on. So I'll talk about that one first. I know that's quite a long intro, but it is this little Courtney, Kim and Chloe Chroma palette. Just comes like that. Now I have had this a while, I'd say probably over a year, and I think I've had it on once prior to now. I'm wearing the eyeshadows today and obviously the blush, the highlight and the bronzer. I'll just talk you through it. So I put the face palettes on first. So that looks like that. Now I think they're claiming this is a bronzer, but to me that looks like a blush. I did try and use it as a bronzer ever so lightly. So I'm gonna swatch the products so that you know the colours and the pigmentation. So that's what that one looks like, and obviously you can't really see it. I'll do two swatches of the face products and also the matte eyeshadows, because you do have to build them up a little bit. So that's kind of the bronzer shade that is in the palette. Then we have this highlight. Now I really do like this highlight, but it's not one of those super intense strobing highlights. It's quite subtle. I don't even know if the camera's picking it up, but I really do like it, and it's like a pearl with golden undertones. So it really is nice for people with fair skin. So that looks like that. So it's neat. It's next to the blusher there, if the camera is going to pick that up at all, which I highly doubt. It never picks pale shades up on me. And then last but not least is the blusher, and I really do like the blusher as well. So that looks like that. Again, I'll swatch it again. So the blush is there. So that's all the shades for the face. Let me just wipe them off so I can show you some swatches of the eyeshadows. Now I can't remember what I thought on my first impressions, but today the eyeshadows seem to go on fine. Right, so that's them off. So I'll just talk to you about the colours that I've used today. So I went in with this base colour here just to set my concealer, and then I went in with this peachy colour, and then I used this brown as a transition, and then this gold here. I didn't use my brush for this one because I just thought that I'd pat it onto the eyelid, and then I used this like kind of bronze in the outer corner. Anyway, I'm going to do the swatches. What I'm going to do though is, I know that the light colours just won't show up, so I'll just show you on my finger. You'll see it better on my finger. So that's what the pale white one looks like, well, cream one I would say. Whoops, nearly dropped it. Then we have the peach one, which looks like that. So that doesn't really look peach though, does it, on the finger? Now that one is quite patchy. Let's do a few swatches of these. Yeah, see, that's probably not showing up. You can see it a little bit there. You would you would really have to work with these, I think. So I mean, that shade is really nice just for setting your concealer, but this peach shade here, you do have to work quite a lot with, which I didn't actually notice when I was actually putting it on the eyelid, but maybe that's because there was a primer on my lids. And then obviously you've got the brown colour, which I used as a transition. It's more of a browny grey. They are quite patchy, but they blend quite well, like a lot of matte eyeshadows do. So that's the brown. And then last but not least, I put this last one under the lash line. This is kind of like a maroon colour. Now I'm really liking these colours at the moment. Ever since I tried Kylie's burgundy palette, I've really liked them. So that's that one. As you can see, they're not super pigmented, but I think it's alright. I mean, I didn't pay a great amount for the palette. It said on the wrapper at the time it was worth £15 or something like that, and I think I paid about £6 or £7 for it. Knowing what the pigmentation is like on the mattes and the face products, because the pigmentation again isn't great on the face products, you've really got to work at building it up. That can be a good thing for some people, like people that are just starting out on makeup. I think that could be a good thing there, but for me personally, I don't really like to build it. I just like to not have to worry about payoff and things like that. I like quite a lot of pigmentation. So then we come to the shimmer satin roll, which is obviously this bit here. So this is the shade that I've got on today. Well, one of them, and that's the gold shade. And these shimmers are quite pigmented, but I'm going to do the same and obviously do 2 swatches. So that's the gold. Then we move on to this kind of mint colour, I guess, which is that one there. I don't think I've had this one on yet. Looks really pretty. That seems to blend out better than the gold, so I'm looking forward to actually trying that on the eyelid. Even so, I'm still going to do 2 swatches just to make it fair. So that's the kind of mint colour I was telling you about. Can you see how it's more pigmented than the gold? And then we have the kind of cranberry maroon colour there. And again, that looks like that. Really pretty. So that looks like that. And that cranberry colour, that would go really nice, obviously, with the matte colour here. So there, they would look really nice together. Not there, that one. Yeah, that one and that one, they would look nice. And then last but not least, I know I've not used this one, I don't even think I've swatched it, is this one. And that one is really dark. I don't know if I would use it. Maybe under the lash line. I've started experimenting with putting shadows under the lash line a lot more, and I like that dark smoky effect. So that's all of those shimmer shades. As you can see, the darker they get, the more pigmented they get. So sorry about that. So yeah, the darker they get, the more pigmented they get. I really do think this is a nice palette. You could use it as one of those palettes that you put in your handbag, or use it as a little palette for when you go away, if you're not too bothered about the pigmentation of the mattes, because obviously you would have to blend them a lot, you know, and keep going in until you've got the desired pigmentation, if you like quite a smoky eye, that is. But the shimmers are definitely that kind of palette that do actually take no time at all. I obviously used the gold, and I put it on, I went in about twice with this to get the pigmentation I've got on my eyes now. So that's what it looks like, if you can see that. But yeah, I really do like the look. I do think it's a really good palette. I don't even know if you can get this anymore. As I said, it was one of those palettes that go to TK Maxx when they're kind of, they want to not sell the product anymore, kind of like a limited edition stock. So that's how I got this one. And if you want to look for it on eBay, the palette is actually called Courtney's Cardazzle, and it says Courtney's Cardazzle Complete Face Palette. I don't know if that's going to show up, but yeah, I really do like it. I like the packaging. Some of the products are a bit hit and miss, like some of the shadows, like I've just said, are a little bit patchy, I would say, but you can actually work with them. You do get a lot like that in lower end products. But the shimmers, I absolutely love all the shimmers. I love the highlight, love the blush. I don't think this is a good bronzer. I mean, it doesn't look like a bronzer. I'll swatch it again. That to me does not look like a bronzer. But I have used it as a bronzer on my face just to see what I thought of the palette overall. And like I said, I do really like it. So that's that one. I will be doing a few more videos like this on first impressions. I've got 2 more that I'm going to upload today. Just a palettes that I got one palette yesterday from TK Maxx and another one's come today from Beauty Bay. So I'd like to get them up and just give you my first impressions on them and maybe do a few swatches. So yes, I'll leave you for now and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you've not already subscribed, please subscribe. It would mean so much to me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.